So I will yield myself the 5 minutes. First, I want to thank each of you for your testimony and your work on these important issues. As the gentlelady just said, we could spend the rest of this session just on what you're sharing with us and still not get everything done that we need to as doing good oversight. But Chairman Issa has made a priority of just this, oversight of how the Federal Government is handling the people's money, and we're glad to have you here. While I thank all of you, General Dodaro, I especially want to thank you. I believe this is your first time testifying before this committee as the newly sworn-in Comptroller General. Our congratulations on your confirmation and your 30-plus years of service at GAO. That brings great leadership to the agency with that experience. And I'm going to start with you, and one is I thank you for your flexibility in our subcommittee hearing dealing with the consolidated financial reports that we've moved back to March 9th. Look forward to hearing your testimony then, and also to your upcoming report, I believe March 1st, on duplicative Federal programs. We're anxious to see that, and I know this is a first-time report, although you've addressed some of those issues in other ways in the past. And as Chair of the Subcommittee on Organization, Efficiency, and Financial Management, we look forward very much to working with you and your staff because when we think of efficiency, well, duplication of effort certainly is not an efficient use of the taxpayers' funds. So is there anything you want to give us a primer on what we may see, or should we wait till March 1st?
Well, I think, we were charged with doing an annual report. So this will be our first annual report on this. It will basically summarize the work that we've done and new work we've started since the requirement is put in place. We focused a lot on discretionary spending programs in this first area, both civilian and defense. We think it's important for defense to be on the table as well, and so you'll see a number of issues on that. In subsequent years, we're going to focus on mandatory spending and also tax expenditures as well. So we've got this on a 3-year cycle to cover the entire Federal Government. This first report will identify 34 different areas that touch hundreds of programs in virtually every major mission and agency in the Federal Government. I think you'll find it plenty of opportunities to delve into some of these issues very well. You also find that there are some limitations on the ability of us to give definitive answers to the questions about how much money you will actually save if you consolidate this because of limitations on information that's collected on a reliable basis, from the agencies as well. We're adding to that another 50 items of cost savings opportunities beyond the overlap and duplication and revenue enhancements that could be where additional revenue could be brought into the Federal Government to help close what's now an estimated $290 billion tax gap. So both revenue generating enhancements and cost savings opportunities. So we're looking forward to unveiling the report and providing appropriate follow-up support to the Congress.
Well, and hopefully, given the timing as we are debating the new CR today, and that's still going to be an ongoing dialogue between us and the Senate, no matter what we pass today or tomorrow, this may give us some additional information as we try to really look at how to be most efficient with the taxpayer funds, even in the immediate term in this current year. When you look at discretionary, I do agree that you need to look at everything, including DOD, and the duplication of efforts. I assume it's more duplication of programs, but not items such as the ongoing debate on the duplication of whether we have 1 or 2 engines on the Joint Strike Fighter. I assume that's outside of the realm of this report.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I'm going to run out of time here quick. One I'd add on the oil and gas royalty, and I apologize because of trying to multitask here if you already answered this. Is there even a rough estimate, when we see $9 billion is I think in 2009 from these royalties, if they're off by even 10%, that's almost $1 billion, $900 million. Is there an estimate of what you think may be lost because of the lack of good material, of material weaknesses in their structure?
Yeah, we do not have an estimate at this time.
Okay. And one final quick comment is looked forward to getting into on the financial management at DOD. when we look at discretionary spending, there's no bigger entity than DOD, and if they can't manage their finances, I mean, we know they're the best in the world at defending us and winning wars, but as I know from my previous chairmanship of the subcommittee, their financial management leaves a lot to be desired. So we look forward to working with you on that.
Yeah, I do as well. And I look forward to the upcoming hearing on the financial audits and to working with you in the subcommittee chair capacity.